Hello dear fans, friends and subscribers. Welcome to the Daily Cricket Happening show here. And on this Cricket Happening show, well, I'm talking to you in the SCG. We are in day 4 here and the news is not so good. It is raining right now and Pakistan right now when I'm talking to you are 271 for 8. Younis Khan is still fighting it out. Yesterday again it was rain hit. But Younis Khan kept on fighting and he has made a really battling 136. He's not out on 136 with 14 boundaries and 1 6. So he is doing his job, but the other batsmen have not been able to really support him. And all the eyes will be on Younis Khan because now Pakistan they have to reach 338 runs to avoid the follow on. Now that would be their first landmark. First mark that they need to really touch, and Younis Khan is left with only the tailenders Yasir Shah and Imran Khan now, and so Younis Khan definitely. And also let me tell you, Younis Khan set up a unique record in Test cricket, and that is he became the first player to have scored centuries in all 11 Test playing nations, including the United Arab Emirates. Now so this is a unique record because the record was held by the former Indian star Rahul Dravid, who scored centuries in 10 test playing nations, and Younis Khan with the United Arab Emirates included in that. Younis Khan, and this was his first century in Australia, and what a century for him. I mean, under tough circumstances he came up trumps and he is still there, not out. As I said, all hopes would be lying on Younis Khan to help Pakistan avoid the follow on because right now I can say that they require another 50 odd runs to actually save the follow on, and Younis Khan would require lots of support from Yasir Shah and Imran Khan, the tailenders, and right now he's 136, so that's winning. And also this was, if I'm just trying to see whether my stats are right, I think it is his 37th century for Younis Khan, and what a player Younis Khan is. And as I said, this is his first century against Australia in Australia. He has definitely scored centuries at other places, but in Australia this was his first century, and there could not have been a prouder moment for Younis Khan to finish in such a fashion, even though Pakistan are right now still struggling in the SCG test. Well, now the other thing which is already concluded, and it was a foregone conclusion, and that's what precisely happened. The Sri Lankans were bowled out for 224 today, thus paving the way for a Sri Lankan Test series win, as with only 1 to go, South Africa are leading the 3-match series 2-0 with a big win, 282 runs win that they had. And the star of the show today was Rabada, who really rattled the Sri Lankan batsman as he picked up 6 wickets for 55 runs to have a 10-wicket bag in the match. And Rabada was the man of the match. So these are the 2 matches that I'm going to look at, and also, if at all time permits, look at some cricket news. But let me start off with this match, which is the second test between South Africa and Sri Lanka. They had a really onerous task to do with Angelo Matthews and Chandimal in the middle, but I would say Rabada absolutely quashed whatever hopes Sri Lanka would have had, resuming at 130 for 4, as it was very quick work by Rabada. First he picked up the wicket of Chandimal for 30 with 3 boundaries, and then Upul Taranga came in but could not do anything that he did in the first innings. He was gone for 12 with 3 boundaries. I decided to hit out, and then the big wicket that South Africa definitely wanted was Angelo Matthews. They got that too, when Angelo Matthews was caught behind of the bowling of Rabada for 49 with 8 fours. Rangana Herath was left not out on 35. The warrior he was there, not out on 35 with 4 boundaries, and then it was an absolute cleanup. Lakmal was claimed by Rabada for 10. Kumara was out for Maharaj for 9, and Pradeep was bowled by Philander for 5, and Sri Lanka were all out for 224. Thus South Africa getting a 2-0 series win, and also they have already won the series with 1 to go. And the bowling figures, look at Kagiso Rabada. He picked up 6 wickets in his bag in the second innings, 17 overs, 3 maidens, 55 runs and 6 wickets. Tremendous bowling performance, and he took the man of the match award. Varnon Philander, 14 overs, 1 maiden, 48 runs and 3 wickets, also bowled superbly. Kagiso Maharaj, 16-3, 64-1. But let's talk about Kyle Abbott. Now, Kyle Abbott probably today had played his last test match for South Africa, which is very sad, especially considering that the rand has been falling in South Africa, and Kyle Abbott has decided that he's going to go as a Kolpak player and he's going to join Hampshire, and that is it. So Kyle Abbott, but I thought Kyle Abbott was really getting into the groove, and it's really sorry to see that South Africa are losing such a wonderful bowler, Kyle Abbott now, who will be going to the United Kingdom. So Kyle Abbott, 15 overs, 3 minutes, run for 46, also did his job. So goodbye Kyle Abbott as far as South Africa is concerned. It's very sad because I thought he was really hitting the groove, in the sense he was really getting to grips with his bowling. He had definitely improved certain sides of his game, certain bowling. He had he was looking a much better bowler, and now comes the news that he has signed a Kolpak deal with Hampshire, and Kyle Abbott is gone as far as South Africa is concerned. So wish him good luck wherever he goes. So from here, so Sri Lanka definitely continuing their very poor record that they have against South Africa, as they have already lost 2 matches on the trot, and with only 1 to go. I think the Sri Lankans are really searching for form here. Now let's look at the other match, and we are talking about the Pakistan versus Australia. Right now, today as I'm talking to you, we are in day 4, and right now as I'm talking to you, the match is delayed by a wet outfield, and let's see what happened yesterday on a rainy day. Well, as far as yesterday was concerned, it was, as I said, was dominated by Younis Khan's bat, but Pakistan were definitely struggling, no doubt about it. The only man who was standing there was none other than Younis Khan, who was there with the Pakistan score on 271 for 8. His contribution is an unbeaten 136 with 14 fours and 1 6. I thought he and Azhar Ali were the only ones who could really put their heads up against the Aussies and play. So as far as yesterday was concerned, Azhar Ali was a victim of a run out. He was run out for 71 with 7 boundaries. After that, we saw Misbah ul Haq once again definitely having a very poor series, and I wouldn't be the least surprised. I mean, it's a bit early to say because with only 1 day to go. Now what Misbah ul Haq is going to do, is he going to wait for the entire series to announce that he's quitting, or is he going to, and I think he should really stay for 1 more test match, that is the finals. In fact, I have to say that this is the this particular match, this is the final test match. So definitely I think we are going to hear something on the part of the Pakistan successful captain Misbah ul Haq. And I have to say, Misbah ul Haq, well, he once again went, he once again decided to play strokes against the spinners, and Nathan Lyon this time claiming him. He was caught by the substitute Jackson Bird. He's gone for 18 with 1 boundary. Steve O'Keefe got a solitary wicket, and that of Asad Shafiq when he got him caught by Smith for 4. Sarfaraz Ahmed contributed 18 before being a victim of Stark for 18 with 2 boundaries. Mohammad Ami was caught on a ball Lyon for 4, and Nathan Lyon also picking up 3 wickets, including Misbah ul Haq. Wahab Riaz was bowled by Lyon for 8, and Pakistan 271 for 8. As I said, they still have to reach the target of 338 to avoid the follow on, and I'm sure we are going to see, if at all the play starts on the 4th day. I'm pretty sure that Stephen Smith is going to enforce the follow on, but it would be, so Younis Khan would be expecting Yasir Shah to do what he did in the previous test match, and that is to stay at the wicket, because Younis Khan right now is the one who has really conquered the Australian bowling, no doubt about it. and he was not out on 136. And what a proud moment for Younis Khan. I mean, he was getting his first century against Australia in Australia, and that is a proud moment. And also, as I said, he holds the unique record of having scored 11 centuries in all test playing nations, including the United Arab Emirates. And Younis Khan take a bow. Yasir Shah was not out on 5, and when play resumes, it would be for the tailenders Yasir Shah and Imran Khan to give as much support to Younis Khan so that at least Pakistan can avert the follow on. At least they will have some sort of satisfaction in doing that. But one has to see. But one is quite sure that Stephen Smith, if at all Pakistan failed to avert the follow on, everything I would say it would be in writing that Stephen Smith would be enforcing the follow on, no doubt about it, because he would like to wrap up the match by getting them all out in the second innings and trying to win the match. As far as the bowling is concerned, Stark at 1 for 65, 2 for 53 for Hazelwood, 3 for 98 Nathan Lyon, and that's it. I mean, so there's nothing to report here right now. As I said, the wet outfield is holding up play on the 4th day in the third test match between Pakistan and Australia at the SCG. Well, dear fans, friends and subscribers, I am trying to see whether there is anything else that I could really talk on this cricket show, but I think it's about time for me to end, but I'm still trying to see whether I am in a position to actually talk about something else as far as this cricket show is concerned. Maybe some cricket news or so. Oh yes, one more thing. We are probably 40 minutes away from the second T20 getting started between New Zealand and Bangladesh. And last time, as you know, New Zealand won the first T20 match, and Bangladesh should be hoping that they can put it across New Zealand here. One has to wait and see as to how that really goes about. And other than that, South Africa is inviting India in the year 2017-18 for a big series, one could say. And well, we had a real scorcher of innings which was played today by Chris Lynn, as the Perth Scorchers bowlers were really sent on a leather hunt, as Lynn hit 11 sixes. This was the maximum number of sixes which was hit in the Big Bash League. Lynn hit 9 sixes in a knock of 98 of 49 balls, as he absolutely, I would say, the Perth Scorchers bowlers were really sent on a leather hunt by Chris Lynn's big hitting as they won the match. Well, dear fans and subscribers, there's nothing else to really report on. It's time for me to wind up this cricket show today by bidding you all good night.